There is a limit of 4 tickets per household. Well, Buffalo Bills quarterback and former Broncos quarterback Kyle Orton is retiring.
Yeah, the team announced Orton's decision this morning, a day after the Bills closed out their regular season with a win over New England. Orton says he wants to spend more time with his family. He was drafted by the Bears in 2005. In 2010, he joined the Denver Broncos as the starting QB, but was eventually replaced by Tim Tebow. Well, Colorado Springs police arrest a man who they say was waving a gun and machete at an apartment complex. This happened yesterday afternoon around 2 at the complex on South Academy Boulevard. Officers got a call that a man was waving the machete and the gun in the courtyard area. Police found the machete stuck in a wooden deck and retrieved 2 handguns and 2 shotguns. No one was hurt. 34-year-old Santiago was arrested and charged in this incident.
Well, members of the Westboro Baptist Church were protesting in Pueblo this afternoon, and they were met with quite the surprise. A small group stood outside the Pueblo County Courthouse to protest same-sex marriage. But about 400 counter-protesters were also there, taking a stand for gay rights. We're going to hear from protesters on both sides coming up on KRDO News Channel 13 at 5 o'clock.
A recreational marijuana store in Pueblo County will be allowed to keep its doors open, despite the owner admitting to several violations. Pueblo County commissioners renewed the license for The Spot in Pueblo West. Last week, the owner, Robert Lucero, told commissioners that several of the violations happened before he became the owner. The violations included not having enough security cameras and not keeping a log of visitors. Commissioners approved the license on the condition that employees get trained on marijuana compliance laws.
Well, the search for Air Asia Flight 8501 is expanding.
And as Stacey Cohan reports, the aircraft carrying 162 passengers first lost contact early yesterday morning.
The agonizing wait stretches into a 3rd day for families of the 162 passengers and crew on Air Asia Flight 8501. Weather hampered earlier search efforts, but at first light Tuesday, the search will expand.
We are trying to as fast as possible, of course, but as you experience it anywhere, Air France in the Atlantics or Malaysian lines everywhere need time.
Numerous countries are now joining the search, China and Australia among those sending ships and aircraft. And Indonesia has officially requested help from America. The U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet has been standing ready to assist. The Airbus A320 was flying from the Indonesian city of Surabaya to Singapore when it lost contact with air traffic controllers. One of the pilots had asked to change course and fly at a higher altitude as a storm bore down over the Java Sea. It's reported that the plane was denied permission to climb to 38,000 feet due to air traffic. The CEO of AirAsia says it's too early to know just what went wrong.
We don't really want to speculate until we find the aircraft. We know what went wrong, then we'll look into it and see, what we need to improve, if we need to improve.
As for the families of the 162 people on board, all they can do now is wait. Stacey Cohan, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thank you, Stacey. And according to AirAsia, the captain in command had more than 20,000 hours of professional flying experience, including 6,100 hours on the Airbus A320 for AirAsia.
Well, the next presidential